events. Welcome to the Big Pitch Night, which features our future founders and their new businesses. On behalf of the Business Innovation and Growth Center and the College of Business and Technology, we welcome you to the Big Center at NEIU, which opened last year, but the idea was a long time ago, way a long time ago. So I'm very happy that it's here. Big Center's mission is to empower entrepreneurs to dream, create, and grow their businesses among forward-thinking creators and doers. I'm incredibly proud of my alma mater for making big a priority. I'm Dr. J. I'm one of the instructors for this and also the MC for tonight. So I'm actually an alumni of NEIU. I've been a class of 2010 and I graduated here in 2010. I graduated from Oklahoma State University with my PhD in education and my master's in entrepreneurship. So I'm the founder and president of LearnGenics, a learning and development solutions provider with a focus on learning technologies for small and mid-sized companies. So thank you all for being here. And so I'd like to introduce Jessica Mueller, the executive director of the Big Center, who is thrilled to lead the future of business development to the community-focused business innovation and growth center. A fellow NIU grad too, she has rich history working in higher education and currently manages the center. Jessica also manages the investment and executive education within the College of Business and Technology. We also want to thank Big Center graduate assistant Mirza Bag. Mirza, so, for leadership of the board. So, Jessica, please, your words.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Mirza, and the rest of my team as well. Gabby in the back, Sukhan in the back. Very thankful and grateful for this program in the center and the ability to work with all of our future founders and our entrepreneurs. And it's really growing in a beautiful way.
It's so exciting to watch students, alumni, and staff create, strategize, test, and market brand new business ideas or current business ideas. So what is becoming your own boss? I'd like to show you a video on exactly what the course is all about. So we'll get started here. Just some ground rules for the pitch tonight, right? So it's a 5-minute pitch. We will hold you to 5 minutes. I know 5 minutes for the pitch. I know we can go over, but we want to make sure we stay at 5 minutes. It'll be 5 minutes of Q&A. For the Q&A, judges feel free to ask questions. I'll be here to make sure we're on time. Afterwards, you have about a minute or two to score and provide some feedback. Welcome Jim Jones to the stage. Jim Jones.
I learned Mandarin many years ago at Chicago. I began there, and I did very well right from the start. And I've got a good amount of self-confidence, and also for Spanish, not as strong as Spanish, but up there. And I've been a translator and tutor for many years, and actually one of our audience members, Jeopardy, helped me by being a tutoring student of mine for a few weeks back a few years ago for Mandarin. It was very motivating for me, and I did it for too. And anyway, let me go through the presentation. I only have 5 minutes. Okay. Or could you back up? Oh, I got it out. And now the next one. All right, that's me. Language is plus. I just decided this session, this 3 months ago, and this is my drawing. I'm also a cartoonist.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and my logo there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. And as I said, I hope to produce products and services along with the tutoring and training that I'll do. And the tool market to companies and individuals. Okay, go ahead. Okay, the problem is that some companies would need this expertise. Translation of one thing, and I'm good at that. And the second thing is tutoring and instruction. And the third thing is English. I'm also good in that, in writing and editing in English. Okay, next one, please. And I would provide, the service I would provide would be geared along these 3 lines. Next one. Okay, I calculated the market, my market size being about 1.1 billion for all the various things that I do. I think that of the things that I do, probably the translation and technical writing are the biggest parts of them. And the others are important. They're very important for me motivationally, but they probably are not that critical for me as far as income. Go ahead, Sue. Okay, now how I think I'm better than others compared to language schools, communication firms that do things like technical writing and illustration and cartooning. Things that and translate firms and app development. I'm taller and I can offer more customization. And compared to publishers, like for example, publishers of language training materials, I am more responsive and I can change quicker according to needs. Next one, please. I'm asking for 300,000 from my first 3 to 5 years of operations. And this would be for outstanding expenses, which is kind of big. Computer program will not be that big in the first year to 2 years because I already have a lot of it. Probably after the first year and a half, I start investing more in that because my current equipment would become outdated and then operating. Okay, next slide, please. What I have in mind is sales via online, via email, and also word of mouth from people that know. I've been active in these markets, especially translating and technical writing for a few years, and I'm a member of a couple of associations, and I've studied in contact with them. I set up the Chinese to English certification program for the ATA. That was in the year of 2007, actually from 015 to 020 about. And I led the program until May of 2023, and I helped them train their new leadership. So now they have a good program going for that, which for many years they lagged. I don't know why. They had 30. They have 30 other names for it, but China lagged for some reason. Yeah, next time. All right. What I'll do for marketing is to use my actual Twitter page, which I've had for about 10 years. Organization like what I said, SCC and ACA. Conference attendance. Like one of those things that I'm passing around is a badge that I had for a conference that of the ATA that I attended, and I was a grader. That's a Beverly, yeah. And so that was a couple of years ago. And then writing an article, a blog post. I actually had one recently published on an ATA blog, and then I worked in cartoon, which I feel I'm good at. Next one, please. These are my financial projections. I think these are pretty conservative figures, but I think they kind of work. I don't really show a profit myself for the first 3 years. I mean, I did a profit, but it's going down. But what I think is that it would start going up slowly after that time. I don't think it would be going down into the ground. Next one, please. This talked about me, and that's an illustration I drew up there. I have an AP and MA in linguistics. I founded the Chinese English certification team of CHA, and a few years ago I received an award from a separate organization, one that's involved in technical writing, called the Society for Technical Communication. Next slide, please. Okay, and this, about the organizations, it was from my activity with the American Transit Association was from 2006 to 2023. I joined them in 2014 as a freelance translator, and then STC, I was a member of that organization from like 95 until 2010 or so. I worked from them for a workshop program that I basically it was for a lot of things, a lot of my activities, but the main activity was I led a workshop program. It was called technical workshop program. Next slide, please. And that's it.
So I just wanted to know how far you're looking to take your business. Are you looking to help corporate, like maybe corporate, more providing your services to more of a corporate environment or individual, or how expanded?
Right. How I have that covered right now, I'm thinking 50-50, but as far as income, I'd probably make more from corporate connections, and but I like the one-on-one contact with people. For example, so putting in an individual market, people want to improve or learn language like Chinese or French, or even English for a little, or into that. Those 3 things, But that's a segmented market. I mean, it's segmented from the corporate side.
So I have one last question. So is this more so you coming person to person, or is it an app? Are you trying to create an app like Duolingo, or is it more just you coming out and teaching?
That's a very good question. I didn't really present this information here in this presentation. However, I do have a idea for a specific app that would be centered on what I have in mind, and I would have in mind. Like for example, Chinese language tutoring and training, and it's the kind of thing that that people would benefit from, not necessarily to compete with Duolingo and those other valued products, but to offer something else. And I'm thinking that I would provide a little more customization to people.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in the first 2 years, I don't think I would engage in that kind of activity as much.
Right. Okay. So it will be more like in person.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So we go back to the slide. I think on the 3rd slide you were showing your revenue streams.
All right.
Oh God, of course you.
No, one more. Keep it going. Right here. So then you have your translation. I don't see your translation in your pie chart. What percentage are you thinking translation includes? It's looking like you're more private tutoring and language products.
That's a good point. I don't I thought, what I was saying that, private tutoring would be more like 5%, language products, which we're not really be doing that much in the first couple of years. I was thinking, but eventually get up to, I hope to get up to 10% or more. And language is probably 5 to 10%. Translation more like 50%. Technical writing more like 40%.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like corporate entities would fall more. Are you putting them more into private tutoring and translation?
I would put them under, the corporate marks would go on translation and technical writing. And maybe language instruction but the instruction, I guess the instruction really by nature of the word that implies corporate, whereas private tutoring more private individual. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
So next we have Joshua Rowls with Retract-A-Rope. And I thought he was gonna bring a rope, but we're gonna have to do some roping here, but we won't this time, but anyway, all right, your floor is yours, Joshua.
Hello. The company's name is Jmar Inc. My name is Joshua Rawls. Growing up, I remember girls jumping double dutch and forming a jumping rope. I remember the hassle of them dragging the rope around, undoing knots, and taking the time to braid the rope to carry the story. Brainstorm. What if I could eliminate some of these small issues, and now I am bringing the joy, fun, and exercise of jumping rope with the patented Retract-A-Rope. This rope can extend up to 16 feet for anyone, any height to use, and retract back to 1 foot for easy storage and carrying. With the sale of 600 ropes, my target market will be the parents of children, followed by adults, teenagers, jump rope social clubs, and small exercise businesses. By selling and marketing the jump rope at summer festivals and family reunions during the warmer months, renting a booth at the local flea market during the colder months, using social media platforms and Amazon with pictures and videos showing how the product used will help me reach a larger market. My main competitors will be double dutch and jump rope retailers. And by having a rope that is time and cost effective, can be used by anyone of any size, it's easier to store and use. This makes my rope unique to other ropes on the market. The first year, I will make $15,250 while spending $12,014 with a 21% profit of $3,236. In my second year, I will make $18,375 while spending $13,564 with a 26% profit of $4,811. In the third year, I plan to make $22,950 while spending $15,164 for a 34% profit of $7,786. After investing $10,000 of my own money, I'm looking for a royalty deal with 20% paid back off each unit sold at a price of $25 per unit. With this money, I would have the product manufactured, purchase a peddler's license, and use it for marketing and promotions. You can reach me at retractable@yahoo.com and the number added. Thank you for your time.
So we go back to the slide when you're talking about the topic. Please, yes. So you were saying that you're gonna see a $3,000 profit in your first year.
Yes.
Okay, and you said how much would you invest? The 15,000?
How much? I'm asking for 15. I've already invested 10,000 plus of my own money.
All right.
I'm asking for another $15,000 on the royalty.
Okay, and then you're looking at between 3,000 and 2,000 in growth each year.
Yes.
And profits.
Yes.
And what is the cost of the rope going to be again?
It's going to be $25 per rope.
$25.
And that's unit cost?
Yes.
And did you scale how much it's going to be to make it? It's not about a part.
The price I'm looking at is about $10 per unit.
Okay. And do you have a picture of the market? No. Okay.
patent. Go to your patent.
Oh, the picture.
Oh,
This is-
yeah, that's what I'm.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's one picture of the patent.
Okay, yeah, I was just trying to get a bit, so, can you,
That's another pic. That's the third picture of the patent.
okay, so roughly how big, cause you wanted to
It's
be
about
what you
one
talked
foot.
about. Okay.
About this long. The back end of it right here be about that wide.
Okay, one more thing, to play double dutch, would I have to buy two?
Yes.
I do have a question, since it's retractable, the handles, are they gonna be two, cause you know, that's the joy about double dutching, is those handles are kinda slim. So will it be slim handles?
Yeah,
Or-
the handles are about that wide.
Okay, that works.
And what's the, kinda like what the weight will be?
Not sure what the weight.
I'm only speaking from a former double dutch.
Average out the weight, I would have to add a weight to this end to average out with this right here. So yeah, I did think about that concept with the weight on both ends.
Yeah, cause I'm thinking like, okay, double dutch, let me grab it, right. You're not getting a forearm workout, okay, awesome, thank you.
Those production costs, where are those based out of? The US based, where were you looking to get production on?
Well, I have one company that's reached out for me from China, and I've met some people at MHub, and I'm gonna talk to them about if they can find me another manufacturer.
So we're looking to outsource.
Yes.
The production.
One thing that I was a little, for target audience and demo, seeing as though that kids, they're not as active outside anymore. How are you gonna circumvent getting them more active outside to then purchase, or parents, I should say, to purchase?
Alright, so that's where it's gonna come to the advertising, as far as Amazon and TikTok. Like I have a friend right now who's actually has his degree as a, I'm not gonna say a producer, basically a producer. So I've already talked to him. I'm gonna have him go about hiring actors and basically just take a 2-hour shoot, have some children jumping rope, have adults, and then I'm gonna break it down and make like smaller commercials out of each one.
Okay. And one more thing, have you thought about partnerships with the new wave of adult double dutch and rope jumpers?
I'm not gonna lie, when I started doing research, I noticed that in Chicago, there is a 40 and up group that jumps double dutch. And then I've also, like, I don't know if anybody's ever gone to 31st Street Beach during the summertime. I know I went last year and I noticed that there were some ladies out there jumping double dutch. So my goal is, once it's manufactured, I can always just go to them and say, here, can you all just take 2 of these products and let me know how they work for you?
Awesome, okay, cool, okay. All right.
Have you done any R&D so far? Have you had a model made yet?
Alright, to be honest, I did have a model made, but the problem was I jumped the broom personally. My patent wasn't 100% complete, and I had someone make the model. He made the model, so for the first 2 times when you pull it and retract it, it came back. But after about the 4th time, it's just stuck. So it wouldn't retract back.
Okay, so let's bring on up Ceaira panel.
Hair therapy, look better, feel better, know better. I'm Ceaira Pascal. Growing up in Jamaica, I always had someone to do my hair, whether it was my mom, whether it was my grandmother, my aunt, or the hairdresser down the street. When I moved to America, I had a little girl in my class, and she was adopted from Haiti, and her parents didn't take the time out to get to know her hair and develop that hair care with me. When my parents stopped doing my hair at a young age, it helped me to start my natural hair care journey, where I learned how to do my hair by myself. That has led me to where I am today, a cosmetology student, also providing hair care services in salons and the luxury of providing hair services in homes as well. Also including master classes, one-on-one, and group classes as well. My target market is African American kids, multiracial kids, Black women, multiracial women, and youth facilities. My competition is my YouTube channels, establish haircare salons specifically for Black women or curly textured hair, and known curly hair brands. Our specific revenue comes from salon chair rentals or booths, hair extensions, master classes, service and subscription fees, ebooks, salon services, and fundraising events. We intend on using all the free marketing tools such as social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, as well as Google AdSense, Yelp reviews, and print ads in local places such as our Evanston magazine, Robert Crown Community, and other community centers, Cradle Adoption Center, and Lydia Home Association, and non-for-profit organizations such as Avery's Helpful Haircut. We are asking for a $70,000 startup cost. Once again, my name is Ceaira Pascal at neiu.edu alumni with a background in psychology, bringing both of my passions of therapy and cosmetology together to create a safe space for women and girls like myself, hair therapy to look better, feel better, and know better.
Right. So are you just gonna be offering cosmetology services? Are you gonna have products?
So I'm starting off with cosmetology services. I would love to grow into doing products and oils and different things like that. But it's cosmetology service, extension services starting off.
And having master class.
Yes.
Are you going to shampoo?
Absolutely.
I'm I do have a question in regards to the name of the business. So since you are referencing it as hair therapy, will you be speaking life into them while doing their hair? Will you be providing? I mean, I understand the whole connection with Black women in hair. And of course, you know, we talk, we purge, you know what happened. But seeing as though your target is young girls and young Black girls, I feel like it's important for them to know that their hair is beautiful. Is that are you going to take a different approach, I should say?
Well, yes, absolutely. Because I thought about hair, because my background in psychology, a way to have us, go into therapy is like hair therapy.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. And so, of course, I want to include mentoring, and of course, it's not in here, but recently I worked with 2 strong clients, and one of the things we talked about, we were there for 10 hours doing some breaks, so of course, we're going to get time to know each other, talk a lot more. And one of the things that I like to do is mentor, whether it's advice or anything like that, whether it is hair or whether it's life. Because I work with kids too, so some of them are coming from tender ages where they don't, they're tender-headed, they're still figuring it out, they're still learning, and then to see them grow where they're like, I can sit in the chair now, and I'm not scared, it makes me so happy. So just helping them in the transition, whether it's hair or life, I had to do it, someone had to help me, so my goal is to then be able to help other youth, whether youth or adults, just to be able to be better in life, and like I said, look better, you feel better, you know better. Right. So that's my goal.
For sure.
Question, at 70,000 for the investment, what is that going to?
Okay, so that's going towards whether I get a salon fresh where you have to do everything, or a salon that's already made. So it's going to the salon services, products, it's going to the system for the scheduling and just operational day-to-day services.
Software. Okay. And then kind of speak to both of the service presentations that were presented, that is very much based on you, and then you're going to run into scalability. Have you identified your differentiator, and how are you going to make sure that that's passed on as you're scaling out to other people, and it's not just you that they're providing the same thing?
That's a really good question. I would hope to be able to help other people, like train people to be able to, you know, achieve the similar lives, similar, you know, everything, hopefully with training and stuff, be able to get it. And just, I want to say that over time, learning how to scale better by being in units. Like if I am training someone, just if my work looks like their work, then you wouldn't really have to, we would be able to tell. So hopefully growing in that way, and then growing from whether starting off as one and then going to sleep. So like just being able to grow so that we can then extend how we're able to service people.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, based on what you said, I just have a small suggestion that I think would, because I think you have a really good idea. When I'm listening to you talk about hair and therapy, yes, especially in our community, the barbershop and the hair salon has always been the place to throw everything on the kitchen floor.
Come on.
Maybe you should look into taking your psychology background into writing a curriculum that you can teach the people that you work with, because that is what's needed. Don't get me wrong, the barbershop and the beauty shop has done its job, but if we had a little bit more structure and we knew how to use our skills. So for example, you write up a real general critique curriculum for your staff. They go through this training. They learn how to talk to clients. They learn how to engage with clients. They know how to develop professional boundaries. They know how to extrapolate information. Therefore, you're creating an environment that is going beyond it. So now you're developing trust. So here, I'm getting my hair done and I'm in the same space. You can have all my money.
Right.
No,
No, because I was thinking, even like, if you started a school, hair theology or something like that, or hair therapy university, where then you can scale and teach others how to train them up to what you're providing. I do have a question, Dr. J. Hold on. So you did mention one of the areas that you were going to focus on is cradle adoption or adoption agency. Were you thinking more focused on parents that you know, are maybe non-Black and they have a Black child and they don't really know how to groom their hair? Is that where you were going?
Yes, that's where I'm headed to, because some of my clients, there's one in the picture actually, she's to the very far right. She's multiracial, but she was adopted by white parents. And so one of the things that we started working on was, of course, what hair care needs and what different styles and methods. So just, you know, of course, all things here, not just the style, but even certain things of like their scalp needs and what is good for their hair. So just everything. And I want to be able to teach more, because that's more like my childhood, where I saw this little girl just having this buzz cut her whole entire life. And it made me feel so bad, because I saw how it ruined her self-esteem. And you know, growing up in Jamaica, there's always someone that knows how to do your hair. That's not the big thing. It's just here, when I got here, it's not that easy. And not a lot of people know how to do hair. And if they do know how to do hair, it's expensive. So it's just a lot of different things. So I want to, if you're adopting, you know, Black or, you know, minority children, I want you to just be able to have the knowledge of how to take care of their hair, so that, you know, another kid doesn't have to grow up feeling low self-esteem or just broken confidence because their hair is not kept up and they don't look like the other girls do, and they have a flexible voice. So I never want that.
One more thing, I promise this is the last thing, I promise. I promise. Have you ever thought about even marketing to like film sets, TV sets, because there is a lack of Black hairstylists that know how to care for hair on set as for adults. So that might be an avenue for revenue or stream to be able to kind of get you in as a Black hairstylist that also has a psychology aspect.
I was gonna say we vibing, because I sure was thinking about we can take that whole cultural nuance and introduce that into what they are missing and lacking. Because you can bring that cultural experience, and like you said, growing up in Jamaica, everybody knows how to do hair. So if I'm disconnected and my adoptive parents are white or Latino or whatever, not as close to what I come from, then you're able to create that bridge. But I think it's an excellent idea.
No, I do too.
Thank you. All right, so first award for People's Choice. People's Choice, right? So it's the award price is $200. goes to
Therapy.
third place of $200 goes to
Hey, good job.
third place goes to $500 goes to
I usually have.
Well, before we get our relevant, I just want to thank you all for showing up tonight. As shown tonight, each of you are able to envision financial independence, control of your schedule, and become an expert at a broad range of skills. You execute a plan where you can follow your passion and become your own boss, right? If you're in the audience tonight and believe in the economic power of startups or small business development, please connect with our participants. It'll be tremendously beneficial. There are amazing humans who are taking control of their futures. This cannot be done alone. So if you can connect, fund, mentor, coach, support these future founders in any way, please do so. So thank you for being here tonight. And until I see you next time, go Golden Eagles, go NEIU. Thank you all. Thank you, Sergeant. Thank you,